Hey everybody, it's 123 Mr. B here, back for another video of Breaking Math. We're going to do some crazy multiplication, as always. Now this has to do the trick dealing with fives, because sometimes, skip counting by fives is alright, but sometimes it presents us with a little bit of fun. Like, if we can see this right off the by heart, great. If we can't, we're going to use this trick. Check this out. We know that 150 are related. This is half of this is double of this. So check this out. If I can go 34 times 100 is 3400, then it follows that 34 times half of that is going to be half of this, 1700. Poof, just like that. I know the answer to this is 1700, just like that in a matter of seconds. Sorry for wasting all the paper. I'm going to do this one again. 284, okay. Now I don't know what it is by 500 right away, but I know that 284 times 1,000 is 28400 and 0, 3 zeros on the back. So that means that 284 times half of that is going to be half of that. 142,000, just like that. I didn't have to do any long magical strategy here. Now this one's a little trickier because we're not exactly on the 500, but we're pretty close. And when we're pretty close, that's something we can work with here. I know that 32, I'm going to imagine that's 500. So I'm going to say 32 times 1,000. Okay, so that's 32,000, no problem. So that means that 32 times half of that, 500, is half of that, 16000. Perfect. Okay, so 32, how about this? I'm going to switch these around, okay? So 502 times 32 equals, I truly don't know, but I do know that 500 times 32 equals 16,000. Then it follows that if I add two more groups of 32, which is like adding 64, then right on, I actually have my answer right away. The 502 times 32 is 16064, just like that. So we started with 1,000, went to the 500, and then made a little adjustment, just like we did in the previous multiplication videos here. I'm going to show one more here. Now this one I recognize is also close to 500. That's beautiful. Right on. 37 times 1,000 here is going to be 37,000, and that tells us that 37 times half of that is going to be half of that. So that's going to be, why did I pick such a goofy number? 370, why am I writing there? 370, that's going to be 35, okay, 150, 185 zeros. I told you I didn't rehearse these things. So 37 times 500 is this much. What I can do is set this up like this. I can say 500 times 37 equals 18500, and so I have to adjust downwards by 2, so that's minusing 74, and that follows that 498 times 37 equals, the complementary here is going to be 18426. Just like that. Okay, so getting to these high numbers, we don't have to use a strategy that just builds us up from nothing. We can get real close real fast, okay? And that's what this trick of overshooting and then cutting in half is designed to do, to help us speed up, okay? So I hope you like this trick. Anytime you see something close to a 50 or close to a 500 or close to a 5,000 and so forth, now you know what to do.